When women gather in Cape York, it's rarely announced as leadership.
Yeah, it might be around the table having mai together, it might be sitting around the fire, or it might be even a group of women coming together to weave together.
But in those moments, something powerful happens.
It's in those moments when safe spaces are created, not by policy, but by presence.
And in those safe spaces, leadership emerges.
Yeah, that's true.
Women in remote Indigenous communities have long known what is needed for their children and families. Balancing the scales requires systems to listen, trust that knowledge, and shift the power so that women are shaping solutions, not responding to them. In Lockhart River, art became a pathway for women to speak bravely for children.
The art center is a safe place for women and young women and women to come here. Because here we all get together and it's like a yarning circle and everyone, we encourage each other.
Balancing the scales is not an abstract idea about equality in principle. It is lived, daily and often heavy.
Babies having babies, they don't have, they don't experience themselves. Yeah. And if they didn't get that one from their parents and they're having baby, well, it's not going to work. They're not going to respect their parents.
In Hopevale, strong women held reforms steady when systems were uncertain.
I think there needs to be a lot more education around domestic violence, police protection orders, and as well as counselling services for young relationships, and we lack a lot of the services that these young people require.
Role models are important to the children because they're the ones that provide that listening ear, and they also provide sound advice for them. Talking to them and saying, encouraging them that they can be whatever they want to be is really important, because if that child does not have that support system, they're just going to get caught up with doing things that will negatively impact their lives.
When women sit together and create, something shifts. Trust grows. Truth is spoken. Solutions are shaped long before they reach a boardroom table.
If someone comes and say, that girl is no good, it's getting into trouble all the time. I said, no, you don't say those things, Go talk to them, make them feel comfortable so that they can speak out for themselves.
When women are given safe space, they do not just gather, they govern. And when women govern, families strengthen.
To get our young people together now, we are starting something about empowering our community. So we nearly once a month now we're trying to call in housing, child safety, just to ask questions now of what they're doing for our community.
In Mossman Gorge, women gathered and designed their own development plan.
I feel there's working in relationships with the young and the older ones, because the older ones, they struggle with technology, the younger ones know it. I think education is the key, and the communication between each other is the key. Developing that respect, earning respect, and both ways. We always say, I want you to respect the elders, but in a sense that we've got to earn their respect as well.
The first thing to do is as mothers, I think we're attending these programs, like the women's group, the art therapy. When they see us mothers are doing these programs, it's sort of put a light or good pathway for our daughters and the girls to hopefully come onto that journey too as well with us.
Well, I'm a mum of one young, and I always tell her that when because she's always voiced her opinions, and I tell her to keep doing it when she's around my age and that. Just don't let anyone put her down.
I do think there is support for our women in the community. I think it is important for them to get that support so they know that they feel safe in their community. If there's not support from their partners as well,
Women in Cape York lead while raising children, caring for elders, holding culture and navigating institutions.
I always thought, you know, born into being an Aboriginal young girl is a bonus, you know. Being Aboriginal First Nation is something special